All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about, do you really need a maintenance partner for your WordPress site? So if your business runs on WordPress, whether that's a continuing education platform, e-commerce store, or a membership site, you probably wondered, do I really need a maintenance partner or can I do this all myself? So in this video, we'll walk through what maintenance actually means and why most growing sites really would benefit from a partner, and know if it's the best time for you to actually get a maintenance partner. So you may be wondering, what does maintenance actually include? Maintenance varies a lot depending on the company providing it or what actions you actually want to take. So we're going to start with sharing what we do for maintenance, because we have found the best mix of different actions based on 10 years of maintaining sites to make sure the site is always up and running, no downtime, next to no security risks, making sure the site is backed up and updates. So let's go into this based on our site. So if you go to wooninjas.com, go to maintenance, we have WordPress Maintenance General, LearnDash, WooCommerce. For this example, we're going to just go into LearnDash and show what is common on maintenance. Not all maintenance companies provide these things. Let's go into it. It's always important to have a detailed website audit and go through what are the issues with your site and get them fixed so they don't break at random times when you really need your site up and running. You need detailed maintenance reports to see what was done, what could be fixed, and what are the actions. Website documentation is very important. It shows what's been custom developed, and let's make sure that that's always working when WordPress gets updated, or LearnDash gets updated, or when WooCommerce gets updated. So for this example, uninterrupted learning, we're talking about LearnDash, but this could also be WooCommerce or any other type of site to make sure the site is always up and running. Make sure your updates are always done. Many people just click update and they break their entire site because they didn't update it in a sandbox environment. You can also get consultations. When you have questions, it's great to have a partner to reach out to get those questions answered. Because if you're going to try to reach out to LearnDash, WordPress, WooCommerce, you're not going to get answered quick, and it probably won't be good quality. And one other great thing is to make sure your site is always fast, meaning it's not slowing down. It continues to get faster as time goes on and you add more plugins. That's very important. Also, backups are important. Things happen. Sites get deleted. Something gets removed. It's always good to be able to revert or find the thing that was deleted if that ever were to happen. Security is absolutely huge. We're going to get into that later. It's very good to have plugins like Security to make sure the security on your site is 100%. Also, as I said earlier, support, streamline your workflows, and make sure your custom code isn't breaking on updates, so custom code monitoring. So here at WooNinjas, we do all of that, and that is just part of our basic offering. And there's other maintenance websites that do maintenance as well. They probably don't do all of this, but they do a number of these to give your site some pretty good maintenance. So let's get into, when do you actually need maintenance? Maintenance is one of those things like, when do I need to turn it on? When do I need to hire maintenance? Or when do I need to do it myself? You could also do all of this yourself if you have 1 to 3 hours per day to do it. So when you start generating revenue on your site, it's very important to start getting maintenance. So whether that's you're selling courses, memberships, any other type of physical item sales, think about getting maintenance. When you start collecting user data, if you ever have data breaches, that is a big issue, especially in Europe. If you ever had a plugin break when you tried to update it, you should consider thinking about maintenance or how to maintain it yourself and fix plugins in a sandbox environment before you push it to the live site. And if you ever want someone to start handling those tasks that take so much time, updates, backups, and increasing speed. And if you ever have site downtime that costs you money, that's when you should think of maintenance, because you're paying for maintenance, but you're really paying for peace of mind. You're paying for a faster site that doesn't go down. So let's jump in and talk about why WordPress maintenance isn't optional anymore. And actually what happens when your site is not maintained. Well, one of the worst things is to have to go to wordpress.org and go to the FAQ of, my site was hacked, what do I do? That's not where you want to be. And let's be honest, WordPress is great. It's built open source, but it also makes it a big target. So without regular maintenance, you risk plugin conflicts, broken functionality, you risk malware infections, especially if you don't have real-time detection. This is security that does offer real-time malware detection. You could potentially lose customer data and get blacklisted. You can have slowdowns and outages at any time. So just to dive into this a little bit deeper, if you understand security and security itself and understand this report, you maybe can do maintenance yourself. But if you don't understand these different malware injectors, the Sign 1, this is just a mid-year update of the different issues going on with WordPress security problems. So there are so many different ways that hackers and malicious actors are getting into your site through DNS records, through bogus URL shorteners, Web3 drainers, SEO spam. So these are all things, if you don't want to worry about them, it's good to think about security and maintenance as well. So now that you know what maintenance is, when it would be needed, and why it's so urgent in terms of security, site speed, we're going to just go touch real quick into what we offer and then what other maintenance agencies also might offer as well. The detailed site audit, maintenance reports, getting consultations on issues that you have, website backups, speed and optimization improvements, security optimization, which is very important, getting support when you have questions, and monitoring your custom code and making sure everything's up to date and running and you don't have to worry about issues on your website. So if you go to our website, wooninjas.com, you go to maintenance tab up here, you can go down and see our different plans, and we are happy to help you out. If you have any questions, you can feel free to go to the bottom and ask any questions if you want to get on a call. Other than that, we're Woo Ninjas. We have a bunch of great reviews on Clutch. We are a recommended expert on LearnDash, and we would love to take maintenance off of your plate so you can keep focusing on doing what you do best, which is driving business and increasing your sales. And we can handle the back end. Anyways, we're Woo Ninjas, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.